Hello everybody, this is Japhet from the Art of Trading, back at it with the daily top 10 for Monday, February 8th. It's good to be back doing the daily top 10. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit that thumbs up if you find anything useful from this video. Let's get 25 likes on this video if you can, and let's get right into our technical analysis. So first up, let's look at the market summary. I'm mainly looking for the foreign net, which is getting smaller every day now, and our market is up. Most of the sectors are up, only down by a little bit on the holdings and the property sector, but as for the rest, we are up, and that could be seen reflected on today's overall status of PSE. We closed at 7,024 points, even though it went down to 6,965 points, but we closed positively at above 5 points or 0.08%, and that's a good outlook for the coming weeks or days. So let's load up our chart here for the daily top 10. And what do we have here? It does want to test this support turned resistance right here. We have this area that it's looking to bounce towards, or bounce off from, or retest, and we would definitely see that over the coming few days. And if it does pierce through, that is a good news for us. But for now, our support held up. We rallied on the upside, in this new level, maybe a micro support level on the 15-minute did form. It did, yes. So yeah, we had still maintained that upward movement, and it does really want to push through 7,100 points. So looking good for PSE so far. Our index is doing well. So let's see what happens on this one. Let me just delete that and watch out for these resistances and support levels. So up first, we have, what do we have today? I think we have Dito first. Yes, we have Dito for our first company, and would you look at that, Dito just rallied on the upside big, like it just had a huge candle. It just had a huge candle for today. Let me see my notes. There we go. So yes, we were looking at this resistance to be hit and to be pierced, and I did not expect it to be this huge of a candle. So if you missed this one on this pullback right here at 13 pesos, where it held as support before rallying since the past 3 days, the next best entry would be to wait for a pullback on this one, because this is for sure gonna rally a little bit more before, crashing down towards this support level, resistance turned support level, hopefully. So if we do find ourselves with this pullback, expect that it will not be pierced just yet. The sentiment for this one is really good, so we're hoping that this resistance becomes a support level over on this area, and if it does hold, this would be an area where for sure people are going to be looking to buy if it does pull back to this level. If not, it could create like a support level right here, like a small pullback, 50% pullback, and we could watch out for that too if it doesn't go all the way down here to 14 peso level. But I'm sure at some point it will want to test that. But for now, this is a huge candle. 12% gain today, closed at 1640, opened at 1480 or 1492 rather, but had a low of 1480. And yes, a lot of net foreign buying. So today we did see a huge rally, 12% on the upside. We should be seeing a pullback at some point soon, but with March launch thing coming up, definitely has a positive sentiment on this one, and I'm not even sure if it'll ever go back to 1480 prices. So yes, we don't know what's gonna happen, but there is definitely, a jump in price right here, and we shall see what happens in the next few days. But if you miss this one and you want to get in, do make sure to wait for a pullback to get the best price possible. So up next we have APL. What did it do? It is still within that range, huh? It didn't want to push up just yet, and it did not break down. But this is a good candle for today. Good big candle for today. But we are still in that triangle, still holding that support level, which is good. And we can see that it really does want to rally on the upside. I'm watching this on the pullback, or I'm watching this on the next few candles where it will want to rally on the upside and hopefully break this and hopefully find some level of support somewhere here, because it would want to touch this. It would want to touch this level of resistance, and it really wants to test it, and then hopefully we get to see a breakout. If not, if it does get rejected, we could expect it to stay within this range before finally breaking above at some point. Not sure when it will break above, but it really does want to test it and want to break above. So up next we have ASEN, which closed at a positive 7%, 7.75 with a low of 7.27. So good rally for ASEN and good rally for Dito today. Definitely huge candle, so it definitely wants to break this resistance, support, turn resistance, and then it really does want to break above it and hopefully pulls back right here. Hopefully we see a huge rally once again on this one, so that it won't get rejected this time and maybe rain for a bit. But the healthier move would be to build a new base right here before pushing up, because if it does push up, it might be too fast. People might sell right away. Yeah, so we shall watch this, what happens tomorrow, and if it does break above, definitely wait for a pullback if you guys want to get in on this one, if you weren't able to catch it around this range at 7.1 to 7.2 levels on this pullback, because it rallied. When was this? Last week or so. Yeah, it rallied up, pulled back right here, and then now it's trying to rally once again. So we shall see what happens on this one. But we have up next PHA, who maintained this level right here. It did maintain, huh? It did not want to explode or break out just yet. So we are still maintaining this trend line right here on the daily time frame, and it's currently undecided with the doji candle, but it's definitely being pushed up, and it does really want to push above this range. So we shall see what happens. It's maintaining this trend line close at 2.6, positive 3%, which is good, and we have some net foreign buying today. Also a good sign that our investors are confident on this one once again. So let's see what happens for PHA. But up next, let's load up our chart from the past week. So it's still within this support level. That's a good move, but let's wait for this to complete this rally up that it wants to potentially do, and hopefully it settles above this support level that we have drawn. So yes, this held up, and then now it's trying to build a support level. right there, closing at 7.06 or almost 4%, even with a negative net foreign today. So this one, good move above, definitely trying to break up after this push. So it really wants to break above and hopefully settle within this range again. Let me extend this because we are gonna be in this huge range for a while. So yes, this is almost a 1 peso range. Wow, that's huge. Up next we have BSC. Where is BSC now? Oh no, this is not a good sign. So it made a push on the downside. So hopefully our support level gets retested right here, and then hopefully it bounces up from there. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I hope it maintains this range. This is already a good range right here from 0.95 to about 1.31, so that's already a good range, and hopefully it does maintain this level right here and not break below this, because if it does break below, you're gonna have to find yourself at 0.7 levels again, which is tough. Or does it really wanna fill this gap first? Because it could fill the gap, it hasn't been filled in this area, so maybe we could potentially see a downtrend still of BSC instead of a range, but best case scenario is a range. If not, we will see a downtrend right here and maybe potentially fill the gap before rallying up. But do be careful on this one with BSC. So up next we have Converge. Did I type that right? Yes, I did. I did type that right. So it didn't want to pull back all the way for Converge, and it did just make a level, broke our short-term downtrend here. To give more context, I'm on the 15-minute time frame, so it did not want to go down here, rather built a support level right there, and then it rallied from there after it broke it above. So wow, what a rally. So I'm still expecting it to pull back right here completely at 17 pesos, because this is just a huge candle. But if it doesn't want to pull back, sure, why not? But I hope it does build some sort of level right there somewhere. I'm hoping that it builds a level somewhere here, because this is a huge candle. I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to be taking profit with a 5% gain in 18 pesos, closing at 18 pesos. And then wow, that's a huge net foreign, negative net foreign at negative 58 million. So watch out for this. This might be a this might have a huge dump and potentially retest this level of support at 17 peso range. So definitely watch out for that one. And moving to the next one, we're going through this pretty quick, and we do see it didn't break above just yet, but it really does want to push above. Let's maybe move that, because these are the points we're targeting. We're just targeting these points. So this support level held, as you can see, this support level held. I'm gonna keep that support level right there. So it might want to touch this, but if it doesn't break above, like this black arrow right here, if it doesn't break above, this could get rejected at this point right here, and then potentially drop back down to 6 pesos, 6.6 levels. But we shall see, because this is a huge range, and then there was a false breakout, got rejected, but then there's a wick down here, so this might be a good level of support. But we shall see where it goes for tech. But yes, this just actually created another, or like a lower high on the daily time frame, because it failed to break above that, and then this was the previous ceiling, previous high, failed to break above. So it might just be a pullback right here, and then if it's not strong enough, it could pull down in here before finally breaking. breaking this downtrend right here. So we don't know where it's gonna go. All we could do is definitely watch out, because if it doesn't break above this line, this might not be on an uptrend just yet, and we could get it for a lower price at around 6.6 level. So lastly, we have AR. This is still trending, and we do see a breakdown of this uptrend that we had. So it didn't break above, it didn't trend or get enough trades on the buy side, so it really wants to test the support level, and hopefully it does hold again, because it has been tested once, twice, third, fourth time, and then now it wants to try it for maybe the fifth time. So we shall wait and see. Definitely a great accumulation area right here in this range at around 0.0042 and 0.0049. So I would be waiting on this area if I wanted to get in on this one and take my chance before it rallies on the upside. So lastly, let's just look back at PSE again. So PSE did want to try to, push up beyond our resistance at 78 points. I think that is a good level of resistance, or it's a range. Could be a range. Definitely a range. Never mind. Sorry. Here, looking to the left, this is what I see as a resistance right here. So we are on it right now. That's why it had a hard time. It had a hard time pushing beyond that. Like, it definitely got rejected right here first part of the day, but then went down up to here at 6900, and then it definitely bounced above, closing back into the support level. So if it does break above this in a powerful way, we could be seeing a break of this downtrend. But if not, we shall see what happens. But I'm hoping that it breaks above right here on this support turned resistance now. Support level turned resistance now. So I'm hoping that our market, our index, keeps rallying on the upside so that we see great movements. But that's it for me today on the Arc of Trading. And once again, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that thumbs up. It helps so much, helps the channel so much to get us exposure and have more people know about what we do here in the Arc of Trading. But for now, remember to always stay patient, be disciplined, and strive to be consistent with your trading. So you guys have a good evening. Sorry, my apologies for the delay of this one, but I hope you guys pick something up, and I'll see you guys tomorrow once again.